Hello, my name is Catherine Taylor. Restart.
How do I restart?
No, just keep going.
No, I'm Dr. Taylor.
Hello, my name is Dr. Catherine Taylor. I am an archaeologist, specifically in the field of rockyology, a study of an ancient culture celebrating the deity Rocky, who once ruled over this great land. Rockyology. Now, rockyology falls into the category we call archaeology, which is the study of ancient cultures by use of archaeological digs. Today, we are going to simulate an archaeological dig, and we are going to find artifacts surrounding the god Rocky. Is a king, a deity, if you will, even, who was supposed to have the divine right of rule by the citizens of ancient Rocky. Now, this field of study is a subset of archaeology, and we call this subset of archaeology, this sub-study, if you will, rockyology. Okay, now within this textbook, we have a map. Now, this who once ruled the land of Rocky. These are the mountains of Rocky. Here we see a seminal piece of architecture constructed in the mountains of Rocky called the dog glue. Now, we will see a mock representation of the dog glue in a moment. Here we see the main areas of interest for archaeologists in Rocky Mount. Now, we are going to do some digging in these areas and see what we can find. It reconstructs for us a lost world. We can find some drawings done by the worshippers of Rocky. This drawing we call Rocky Mountain, and we can see Rocky represented multiple times around the shape of a mountain. This earlier rendition of the god Rocky, depicted multiple times again. We can see by these two drawings alone that the worshippers of Rocky like to depict her in multiple forms, one on top of the other. This tells us something about the art of the citizens of Rocky Mount. My assistant, Dr. Marcus Aurelius, who is here to help me dig, to excavate the remains of ancient Rocky. I am going to take us on a journey to the famous dog glue. Now, this site was important for the city of ancient Rocky, as it served as a temple as well as a tomb. Here is the dog glue. See the rounded shape? Now, this was classic architecture for the city of ancient Rocky.
What are you doing?
Inside this beautiful monument to the deity Rocky, we find a ceremonial urn. Here we have a depiction of the deity Rocky in her glory. And inside this urn lay Rocky's ashes. It is said that if you try to break in to the dog glue, horrible, horrible creatures will haunt you in the name of the deity Rocky. But who knows if this myth is true? Me and my fellow teammate member are going to take you on a dig to see if we can't find some more artifacts concerning the deity Rocky. Let us go.
Should I dig, Professor?
In just a moment. All right, team. Now on day 1 of our dig, we're going to explore this territory. Just a mere 5 miles south of the Dogwood. Let's go. Ah. There we have it. As we
Excavate?
excavate, as we dig in to the soil here, we have to go slowly, just in case we find anything of interest for our mission. So I'm just going to videotape this for a while.
Professor, I reckon I need my other shovel. I shall be back.
No, don't go.
I'm not getting anywhere with this.
We'll just pretend. This will just go on for a while. Digging for days. The desperation, the hunger, the heat. It's getting us here at Excavation Rocky 2010. Now,
Throw a dog a bone.
we've been digging for days now, and it's hard work. You know, we've been digging for 3 days. We've yet to find anything. We're going to move from this site just a few miles north, where it is reported that some remains have been found. Now, this land is only 1 mile east of the original Dogwood. Here, we are going to dig with our hands as to not endanger what could be some sacred remains. Dun dun dun. Ah. What is that?
Oh
Do
my.
you see that?
Oh my.
It looks like it could be a votive statue.
Oh my. Yes.
What do you reckon, Doctor?
I agree. I agree. This is significant here.
Days of digging. We have found many interesting artifacts. Now in the next segment, we're going to analyze what these artifacts might mean for the culture of Rocky. Who were these people? Who was Rocky? Thank you very much. I want to thank my assistant, Dr. Marcus Aurelius, for his help in this long excavation. His expertise has really been of aid during this difficult time. Now, let us dig deeper into the culture of ancient Rocky. That there were other worshippers of local deities other than Rocky herself. We can see from the remains of urine left by other dogs. Now,
Urine, did you say?
yes, these ancient tribes, they're very territorial, as you well know, Dr. Aurelius. You know?
Yes.
And they like
were.
they pee.
To mark their territory as such.
That is correct. Very serious business here.
Ancient urine. I smell it.
Digging. We have come upon several significant artifacts concerning Rocky and the culture surrounding her. Now here, we look at the votive statue of Rocky. Here, we find a fossil of Rocky's paw. Here, we find a clump of Rocky's hair. And here, our most interesting artifact is a box bejeweled containing Rocky's tooth. Ah, here is the real tooth of Rocky Bear, the ancient canine deity of Rocky Mount. What might these artifacts say? Certainly, they wanted to remember Rocky as they impressed her paw and fossilized it for all eternity. They worshipped Rocky. They made votive statues in her honor. What does Rocky's hair say about the Rocky that once lived? We can see by the coloring that she might have resembled a wolf. Now this tooth found in this bedazzled box, clearly made by a Rocky worshiper of some kind, possibly at an earlier age, certainly must be a baby tooth of Rocky, as we know by earlier excavations that her adult teeth were actually of great size. Now, these artifacts will continue to be studied by further rockyologists and archaeologists alike, so that we can tell more about Rocky and about the civilization that surrounded her. We also hope that other archaeologists, how we put these artifacts together depends on many factors concerning many scientific processes, and we hope to get funding for these processes soon. Hopefully, this excavation will help further fund more digs at Rocky Mount. Over and out. Who were the people who worshipped her? And what remains?